What's going on, folks? It's Kspadetheprospect, the big blue Chevy driver, sometimes referred to as the YouTube MVP. And we're back tonight to visit Dee Future in his sophomore season, still at the University of Wisconsin. The last time we saw him, he was allegedly putting his hands on his quarterback in an aggressive manner. But look at us now. So the Wisconsin Badgers are 6-0. Dee Future is the front runner for the Heisman. And the team is just now getting into their conference part of the schedule. So let's see how things go. I'll catch up with y'all later.
Big well in the building.
So that win against the Spartans set up what could be the game of the year. The number 2 in the nation, Wisconsin Badgers, versus conference rival, number 1 in the nation, Ohio State Buckeyes. So for an entire week, the only thing the media seemed to be saying was that Ohio State had not given up a 100-yard rushing game the entire year. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe one day Dee Future might be a researcher for one of these ESPN channels or whatnot. But Dee goes and does a little bit of research of his own, and he finds out that even though both teams are 7-0, of the 7 opponents Ohio State has beaten, only one of them is above 500. They've beaten 6 sub-500 teams. No wonder they're holding everybody to under 100 yards rushing. So Dee is worried about his image, so he doesn't take it to the media, but he definitely calls an all-team meeting, and he tells his teammates, Ohio State has not faced a running back to my caliber. Ohio State has not faced an offensive line to our caliber. Ohio State has not faced a team to our caliber. With his speech gets the team fired up. Everybody's fired up. I mean, and we still don't know whether or not Dee allegedly put his hands on Atkinson, whipped his ass or whatever. But one thing's for sure, they seem to finally have somewhat of a chemistry going here. So this is neither here nor there, but Dee Future fell back a spot in the Heisman race, even though he had more rushing yards last week than the guy that jumped him. I don't know, maybe Dee does, maybe he's making some enemies or whatnot. But Wisconsin has found a game plan. They found a chemistry. They get Dee going on the running game, and then they play action the secondary to death. Now Atkinson can be the star that he is, and Dee can be the star that he is. So the only thing that makes these guys feel even better about this game is when they get to the home field here in Wisconsin, it is cold as crap and it is snow on the field. Anytime you see snow on the field, it bodes well for a running attack because the receivers really can't get their footing, so you don't really expect a lot of passing yards. With that being said, Wisconsin still comes out here and pass 3 straight times on the first possession. They 3 and out. They shut Ohio State down 3 and out. When they get it back, Dee Future starts trying to go to work. Now, you got to give credit to the Ohio State defense. I mean, Dee got his yards, but he didn't really break the big run. I mean, they really clamped down on him. So one thing I noticed playing this game or watching this game, commentating over this game was Dee is one of those running backs that he could get 3, 2, 5, 8, 8, 8, 8. And every time, even on the plays where he only gets 8, it just seems like he's one move away from taking it all the way. And just that ability right there makes him a real valuable guy. Now, I will tell you this. Midway through the first, I think maybe that was the play there. I don't know. Dee Future, I don't know. He was slow to get up. They had to take him back to the locker room and check him out for injuries or whatnot. They're not really releasing a statement as to what went wrong, but he sat out. So he come back toward the end of the second quarter, and he still was plugging away. He didn't appear to be injured, so I don't really know what happened to him, but he definitely went out the game. So right here you see he's making a team legend call. It was about to be a play action, but he saw how close they were backed up to their own end zone, and he said, no, we need to run this ball. So he changes the play, actually calls a timeout, changes it in the huddle. They bring the play back, and, it's not a big play, but D definitely gets some, because you don't want to play with your back right there by the end zone. Anything could go wrong. So we're seeing right here going into the half, D is really getting it in, Not the big game we expect from D, but getting it in nonetheless. So here at the end of the second half, I'll show you guys that some things just won't change here at Wisconsin. I don't know. Atkinson he's the man. You see he's got an impactful star under his feet. I don't understand how this kid is an impact player. I don't know. I mean, from what I hear, he took an impact, upside the head or something. I don't know, but he's an impact player. So we pass a lot. So you see right here at the end of the second, D runs a route, loses his footing. It doesn't matter. The pass wasn't coming to him anyway, and we end the first half on an interception. If you're a fan of the Badgers or you follow this series here, you know that Atkinson interception is really not anything new. I mean, it's something that we're kind of getting accustomed to here. So it's a 10-0 game at the half. That's enough to make the guys feel comfortable, but not too overconfident or not too cocky. Because think about it, 10 points is really not a big lead in college football. I mean, if Ohio State gets the ball first coming out of the half, they could score on that possession, and just like that, it's a 3-point game. So D is still plugging away. Now on this play here, if you watch the replay, the offensive lineman possibly saved Ohio State. D was trying to dart out to the sideline earlier, but he was bumping into number 58. So you got to ask yourself, if the offensive lineman is not in the way, who knows how far that play stretch out. He might get another 5, another 10. He might take it all the way to the house. Who knows? So I want to show you that Ohio State didn't lay down. I mean, kudos to their defense. You see right here the big body bag hit on D. D was slow to get up from that one. I'm showing you another play here. I mean, these were plays as soon as he touched the ball, he was getting hit. But, I mean, we know that D is a fighter. D continues to fight, and this guy is possibly the hardest runner I have ever seen. And I've seen a lot of runners. I've seen the Nigerian Nightmare, Christian Okoye. I've seen Kevin Mack, Earl Campbell. I've seen some guys that can really run the ball. This guy, Dee Future, is a monster. So right here, they do a nice little spotlight for him. They kind of show some of his highlights for the day. And you're looking and you're thinking, well, it's a pretty good run. He's over 100 yards. Come back to show you this little short run. He gets in the end zone. All is well. Great day for D. Oh, I was ahead of the game. Here's the spotlight. My bad. So you can see this hard running I'm talking about. Even when it's only a 3-yard gain, he's breaking a tackle or he's dragging a guy. Every run is like that run. You keep thinking, I don't know. He could do it. He just might go. Never know. That's what I like about this kid. So the legend spotlight is over here. You see he has over his 100 yards for the game, and you're thinking, okay, this is it. But then D gives us a run that this is one of the greatest runs that you'll see. This kind of puts me in the mind of Barry Sanders or Walter Payton. Just when you think the play is over, he just keeps the feet driving, and he gets a big run out of it. So this guy got hit in the backfield on that play. Broke that tackle, stumbled off of one, darted inside, darted back outside, took it down the sideline. And they're saying that's an NCAA record. I'm thinking it's a team record. But at any rate, when D came here, he said he wanted his name in the record books, and looks like he's got it. So it's a 27-14 win for the Badgers. It makes them number 1 in the nation. And you guys saw the schedule. It looks pretty easy from here on out. I don't want to talk too soon, but who knows? We could see the Badgers in the national championship. So that's all I got for this game. I will catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned, man. It's going to be a hell of a ride. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Rainmaker.